Bum, 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 bum. Welcome back, my friends. Hopefully you're still standing up there. This is BjjBrick Quick. My name is Byron, and this is your quick jiu-jitsu podcast. Hey, this week we'll be talking about takedowns. I'm kind of doing a semi-review or just talk about the Feet to Floor video by John Danaher on BJJ Fanatics. I just have volume 1. I bought it. I didn't. They didn't even. They've given me some videos in the past, that's for sure. But this one I purchased. I was excited about it, and I enjoyed it, and I learned a ton of stuff in the video. And a couple of these things I could share with you guys, more of a concept level thing than a technique or, how to, here's how you do this. Hey, I'm no dummy. This is a podcast. I'm not going to walk you through everything on a takedown here. That's a waste of time. I can't do it. John does that in a video form. Why not have the best other than just, you could have me or John Danaher. The correct choice is John Danaher. Anyways, here's a concept he gave that made a lot of sense to me immediately. And when he said it, I kind of reviewed my own jiu-jitsu. I was like, yeah, dang. So you need to have, I always say, have a couple techniques from each position so you have something to work on, especially when you're new. Like if you're new and you get to guard and you don't have any guard move, well, then you're kind of feeling lost. So you figure out a guillotine, figure out a triangle choke, whatever. You have 2. That way when they block one, you could get blocked at the other one too. Each position, have a couple techniques. What John's talking about is you need to have something that works on a person who's kind of taking a step back, maybe not pressuring into you, and have something that works on somebody who's moving forward. And those are different. So somebody who is being aggressive, they're pushing you, moving forward. So if you start in the middle of the mat, and in just a short amount of time, you've gotten backed up to the edge of the mat. That's somebody who has been, pushing you forward or pushing you back. But they're moving forward. So the takedown that you would do on them, I think he gives several, but the one I picked up and started incorporating into my own jiu-jitsu is a collar drag. If you're coming forward, the collar drag is money. And he gets into, hand positioning on the collar drag, where your feet should be, how to land, how to get up, how to cover them so you get their back. All the details you would expect out of John Danaher, they're there. But the concept for me is if you're backing up, I'm not collar dragging you. I got something else for you. I might really want to collar drag because it does give some good access to the back. But I need you to push forward. I need you to at least step that way. And maybe I could, if you're kind of neutral, I might be able to pull you a little bit. But I have different takedowns now for people who are either moving forward or back. So you're backing up. So as we start in the middle, and in a short amount of time, you're towards the edge of the mat, and my back's to the middle. Well, the one that I picked up from him that most fits my game is the ankle pick. As you're stepping back, you're leaving the ankle there, ready to pick, man. That picking that ankle, it feels good. I don't know how else to say it. When you get my grip set up, I get that. I mentioned it a couple of episodes ago. Like when my left hand does the picking, when I get your grip to fail on my left hand, and I get you to take a step back, I grab that ankle, and man, that's fun. It's kind of been in a short, like he says in his thing, I want you in a short amount of time to be able to pull these off, or to start to see success. And this has been great. So we have different types of training partners. Some will go backwards, some will go forwards. If I know that you're likely to pull guard in the first 10 seconds, I'm going to ankle pick that thing because you're backing up. You're sitting back. And I do want to get my takedown in. I've even gotten to the point where, when somebody's passing my guard standing, if I get up, we'll fight again. We'll do another takedown. We don't just do one takedown per round. Come on now. We'll find ourselves standing up 3 or 4 times if I pop back up after I fail. And if I don't fail and I put you on your back, well, I might let you back up. Might do it again. But it does something about that picking that ankle. It feels really nice. It kind of snaps. It's a little bit, it's more rewarding to me than the collar drag. Although it's a good answer and it's a good practice to do. I've been working a few of these from the guard. We talked about overlap just yesterday. I could do the collar drag from the guard. Shoot, I could do the ankle pick from the guard as well. Like on I guess it'd be more of a single leg, but it's coming up with that ankle on a standing opponent. Like I typically grab the collar, and if I'm pulling guard, I'd sit down and then pop right back up with that ankle. It's not quite ankle pick, but it's a similar idea. But although he doesn't have that necessarily like pulling the guard as a way, he pretty clean and straightforward. Snatching up that ankle is pretty fun. That's been my favorite one out of this whole thing. Out of the hours and hours of instructional, probably the 30 minutes to, I don't know how long he talked about ankle lock, but it could be well over an hour. Not ankle lock, ankle pick. I lock it on a different DVD. That was really rewarding. And not just because I'm getting more of them done. It's fun. The wrestling aspect or the takedown aspect of jiu-jitsu used to be not as fun for me. But it's no different than grappling. It's no different than learning how to pass a guard. No one's punching me in the face. That's not happening. We're not doing, some other martial art. It's still jiu-jitsu. So there's a concept there. And if you don't know either one of these, think of a takedown that you have that works good when someone's backing up a little bit or they're moving forward a little bit. And then do the appropriate one for the person you're training with. One thing you could do as we move forward on this podcast is to collar drag your way on over to Patreon and support the show per month. Man, I'd greatly appreciate the people that we have on there. There's not a ton of you guys, but the people who are on there have really helped keep this thing going. I want you to have a great day, my friend, and stay sweaty.